Over the weekend, we saw exactly what we're expecting. So small consolidation here on Bitcoin, having still our CME gap here still open, and now pumping here a little bit more to the upside. So over the night, we saw here a small move here to the downside, grab some liquidity over there. Our target was not completely reached here at around 114,500 to 113,000 US dollars where my limit order still set. So these limit orders didn't get catched, but I'm not sad about it because we are still running in our trade. As you can see here, our trade is running good in profit. Now here over 400%, we just scale up our position already, and Bitcoin by doing the video right now is here moving into higher levels, and this is exactly what we want to talk here in today's episode about it. We want to talk about our Bitcoin trade here right now, where we can potentially even also get here in some more positions right now because there is some more liquidity sitting in top of us, so it makes more sense for the market maker to move also in the next couple of days. Bitcoin in direction of 118,000 US dollars, and as you remember already, 118,000 US dollar or 117,500 US dollars is exactly the level we have to watch here. As soon we're breaking this kind of level here, Bitcoin should be also fly here in direction of, or the next big resistance line came here in 120,000 US dollars, where we have also some liquidity sitting. But we have also keep in mind that we are getting the rate cut status in Wednesday, so there will become a little bit more volatility also in the market. But for us, it's kind of good. Bitcoin is now moving here again in beginning of the week to the upside. We potentially will make a small CME gap to the downside, but there's nothing to worry about because this is just if we are having the right now, it's just like a $400 or $500 CME gap right now, so that's nothing we have to focus that much on it. But we have focus on some altcoins in today's episode, because even also the Bitcoin dominance is here falling to the downside, so kinda also broke here the last low here about it. So the next target zone would be 15 55.9%, 50, yeah, kind of like this 55 percent level here right now. So this is where we have also keep an eye on it. And I also opened some more positions here if I'm going here in my Bitunix. So I just opened an HBAR position. I want to talk quickly about also HBAR. We opened a new Cardano position, also here up kind of like a little bit in profit, like kind of 1%. I will give you exactly this level where you can also enter, and also my exit levels. And yesterday we opened 2 trades. I shared these trades exactly in my Telegram channel. If you're not part in the Telegram channel yet, just go in the video description there, find a link to our Telegram. We open an Algorand position and even also Aptos position. Aptos is here doing now in profit. Algorand is kind of like on our entry level, so it's also a good zone where we could enter our position here right now. When we're going straight here to Aptos, when I want to explain you why I open exactly the position here right now, is we're forming here a perfect triangle here in direction of the breakout. So as soon we are getting here the breakout over there, this is the moment we should potentially also enter here this trade. Trade target is here all the way up at $7, but you can also trade this trade even also higher, because when we then go here on the daily chart, you see the next big resistance zone. So if you're going not that high, so the next, so price target of our triangle would be here the top of the triangle, kind of here around $7. But we can also in the altcoin run, when the altcoin run is here as we see it right now still in, we can even also trade this trade all the way up in direction of higher levels. So this is exactly what we want to talk here today about. So let's go here directly in our trade setup. First of all, as you can see already, all of our trades here doing very well, kind of big in profit. If you want to participate also of all these trades we're doing here, just go also in the video description there, you'll find a link to our copy trading, so you can just also automatically follow all my trades here on the channel. just sign up also there. You can also get a deposit bonus by signing up here on 𝗏𝗏𝗡𝗏. 𝗏𝗏𝗡 is the platform I'm using for all my trades. They have a great campaign still running right now. 20% deposit, and even also if you're just signing up there, you get $10 in sign up bonus. No KYC needed, so definitely check out in the video description down below. But now don't waste here any time, because we want to talk about first of all Bitcoin and the next levels. So if you're going here to the liquidation, we can see we have some liquidity sitting on top of us at 117,100 US dollars. So kind of there we have some more liquidity sitting, and even also below us at 114,700 US dollars. So these are the same levels we definitely have to watch here right now. On our main target, we are perfectly on track. So target would be here the top of the falling wedge. Top of the falling wedge is here 123,000 US dollars. So kind of this range, we should definitely take here some profits from the way. But as soon we are breaking also here in direction of 120,000 US dollars, expect even also breaking here in direction of the next all-time high. So definitely also keep this in mind, that we could potentially also get here in quick directions of the next all-time high. So it could be getting here very, very quickly. Let me check here quickly also on the chat. So now we also can check over there. So we are great on track here, and my main target, as you know already, if you follow the channel so long time ago, my main target is here 130,000 US dollars. By the way, if you are new to the channel, just subscribe to the channel, leave also a like here, that you never miss out one of the next videos we're publishing out, doing here every day, even a live stream or also update videos for the crypto market. So definitely make sure that you'll be on the next show. Let's go here in the 1 hourly chart for Bitcoin. Let's change the chart here some quickly to get here in this one. I want to talk about this one. So yesterday we also talked about exactly this chart here. We're going here in the 1 hourly chart. As I mentioned yesterday, over the weekend we should expect here something like a small consolidation sideways move to the downside. So we exactly have now kind of 𝗬𝗏𝗃𝗍 gap right now from the previous one. So even also this one get then already filled. So this is what we have to also keep in mind. But we are going still sideways here. So as soon the market will opening later in the US, then we also be on the same amount of price as we're starting the weekend. So kind of like zero price action over there. This is exactly what we are expecting here. So now here we are also breaking out here on our resistance line. So we have here perfect resistance line by our triangle here. Also like a falling wedge already. Yeah, more like a triangle here, like a symmetrical triangle, if you're breaking this as we have here right now. So if you're getting here now a proper retest, this is also the next possibility you can enter here. These trades could be trading up in direction of 117,000 US dollars. But as I mentioned before, big liquidity is also sitting here at 118,000 US dollars, 117,100 US dollars. So kind of in this range, you can definitely also go here in the next long position for Bitcoin. I scaled my position still up. So let's go here on the charts here in my Bitcoin position. And then we will also talk about some altcoins. I scaled my position up yesterday as we saw this dip here, or small, not like a dip, more like a continuation here to the downside. I scaled it up in this area, put even also the limit orders. The limit orders still stacked there for the reason we came maybe on Wednesday here, one more quick move to the downside. If the limit orders will not get filled in the next couple of days, so after or until Wednesday, I will also delete my limit orders, and it looks right now as that we're going here and take out this high here at 116,700 US dollars. If you're taking out this high here at 116,500 US dollars, the next high is here the CME gap here at 100. What is it? no, the CME gap is still filled here over there. So the CME gap is still doing here. So next big look we have to round here on this high. Assume we're taking out 117,500 US dollars. There should be also more continuation to the upside. Even also here on Bitcoin, we're respecting here our trend here to the upside. So perfectly on track. Assume we're not reaching, or assume we're not falling out here in our trend again. So even we can put it like here. So now we have this. It's kind of not that accurate. So let's turn on the indicators first of all. So let's check about the important indicators. So all important indicators are below us, which is very, very bullish also for us. 50 moving average on the 4-hourly chart is below us, which is very good. Even also the one daily or the daily chart, on the daily chart, the 50 moving average is also on top below us, which also very, very bullish for us. But we have to keep in mind that one time we could potentially also even get one more leg here to the downside, test the 50 moving average before we see here the next continuation to the upside. That could potentially getting here on Wednesday, that we are getting here one more leg here to the downside, and then get here after the rate cuts in higher levels, and also in the next run here to the upside. But as soon or as higher we go here in the next following days, so especially today and tomorrow, also on a Wednesday morning, as higher we get, that potentially also the lower the drop will come. So if we are getting here in direction of 120,000 US dollars, the drop will be only like a few thousand US dollars to the downside. So we could potentially just retesting here this high. So this is exactly what I'm looking right now at, that we're getting here in the direction of 120,000 US dollars, grab the liquidity over there. By the rate cuts, getting one more leg to the downside, because I thinking the rate cuts will be more like a sell the news event. So on the day himself, we will see a small correction here to the downside, but after the rate cuts, we will get here in a great rally to the upside, not only on Bitcoin, also on many other coins. That's the reason exactly why I position also on some other coins. I opened here a 𝗕𝗏𝗄 position right now. So just in the morning, I opened here a 𝗕𝗏𝗄 position as soon as I was flipping here the 50 moving average on the, I think it was on a 15-minute chart. I looked properly. Yeah. I opened the position here on 𝗕𝗏𝗄 as we flipped here the 50 moving average here in this a couple of hours before. My trade target for my 𝗕𝗏𝗄 position is here when we're going here on the 4-hourly chart. Here, kind of this high on, where is this target? Let's check. Is here this high over there, so which gave me for the trade target of 60%. So with 10x leverage, as I'm using here right now, I would make like 600% to the upside. Even also this trade, as soon we're getting here out the next high. So let's go here to the 1-hourly chart. As soon we are taking out this high on the 1-hourly chart, I will also scale up my position. So means stop loss to break even, pull out my leverage, pull the leverage up to, what can I do with? Up to, maybe like to 50x, pull out my margin and just keep the trade running. Same I will do also on my Cardano position. As you can see, also my Cardano position is still opened few hours ago. So even also here on this kind of way, we opened also a Cardano position. Why I open my Cardano position right now? Because here on the 1-hourly chart, we're kind of on the way to break here in direction of our 50 moving average. So as soon we're breaking also on the 1-hourly chart, the 50 moving average to the upside, expect also here massive moves here on Cardano in direction of $1. So on the 50-minute chart, we already flipped our 50 moving average to the upside. That's the reason why I opened my Cardano position right now. So as soon we're getting here a break of this next high, there will be also some more follow through also for Cardano. If you're not in the Cardano position yet, or just need to wait for a great entry, just wait for a small pullback, retesting the 50 moving average on the 50-minute chart, and then you can also trade this Cardano trade to the upside. If the Cardano trade is still running in direction of the next highs, just wait for on the 1-hourly chart to flip the 50 moving average to the upside. And just soon the 50 moving average is here flipping also on the 1 hourly chart to the upside, because as you can see here right now, we're just getting some support here from, or some resistance here from the 50 moving average. As soon we are flipping this one bullish, this is the moment where you should also can enter here a Cardano position. By the way, if you don't know how to add also all these indicators directly in the BitUnix chart, just go here on indicators, and then you can search for EMA moving average, can also set the 50 moving average or even also some other indicators. That's a great part about the exchange here. That's the reason why I'm just using also BitUnix for all my trades here, because you have TradingView just in your charts. You can put all the indicators you have right now on your trading view. You can just also put it directly in the charts, and even if you're doing like scalp trading, this saves you a lot of time. So definitely make use also from this exchange, because it's a great trading experience right now here. Even also they have a deposit bonus there, so just go in the video description, they find all the information. I don't want to bother you with all the stuffs here, but let's continue here to Algorand. So yesterday we also talked about Algorand. I shared it on my Telegram channel. If you're not part of the Telegram channel right now, even also there you find a link to our Telegram channel. Just even also join there, because there I also shared a lot of many informations about where I get in my trades position. I can even also show you here right now. So there I shared a lot of information about other trades. Even also Sand trade are in profit. Other trades also, oh, I cannot see it right now, so let's put it. Even also there we shared a lot of information about the current crypto market and even also trade ideas. So definitely make sure to be part in our Telegram channel. They will even also get updates about my Cardano position and also my 𝗕𝗏𝗄 position here. But let's continue here with Algorand. So Algorand here are on the way on the 1 hourly chart, breaking here this resistance line. There we have it. This resistance line to the upside now. That's the reason why we also enter this Algorand position. So as soon we are breaking here this with a proper retest, price target would be here 26 cents to the upside. So it means it gives you a trade target of, if you entered right now, so even get a better entry than myself, would be give you 6 to 7% to the upside, which means the 10x leverage position would be 60% on your margin, which is a kind of good ratio here. Even also on Aptos, we talked already in the beginning of the video about on Aptos. Aptos here are on the way to breaking, even also on the daily chart, a very crucial and important resistance line to the upside. Price target would be here the top of the triangle at around $7, which means it gives you from right now a price target of 50%. With 10x leverage, it's over 500% of the Aptos position. As you can see here, we are also on the way here on in our trade here in profit. So even also assume we're breaking here the last or the next high. So if you take out this high, I will also remove my stop loss, or not remove my stop loss. I would set my stop loss to break even and scale up also my position. If you don't know how to scale up this position right now, just check out the video in the video description where I explained exactly my strategy. Even also here I do it always all my trades, so I open these trades with like a little bit more margin so that they get here a proper position size. But then I increase my leverage. So as my paper position here right now, I increase it to 75x. Before I was opening these trades here with 5x, 6x, as you can see here right now. So all these trades are open with low leverage accounts, and then scale it up later. Here my sand position still up like 4x position. Let's see if we can just scale up also our sand position right now. So on sand, yeah, to be honest, I want to wait if we take out this high here. If as soon on sand we take out this high, we can scale up. I don't want to scale up my position that early, because then it could be already that we're stopping out, and this is not what I'm looking for. I'm not looking here for many entries. I want one perfect entry here, as we have it here right now on the 50 moving average, and just want to trade this all the way up in our target zone. Target zone here for our sand position is here the top of the triangle, which means we have the target set here at 45 cents, 42 cents here in kind of like this range. So it gave us here a target of kind of 39% here. So if you increase later the leverage, it would be a little bit more percentage-wise, but this is exactly the strategy how I'm using here right now, and I can directly show you here on my Bitcoin position. So as you can see here, our Bitcoin position, you see a great in profit over 400%, unrealized positions, 57 US dollars by just using a margin of $6 and have a position size of 1,600 US dollars. And soon we're getting here one more pullback here to the downside. I will also scale up this position a little bit more to the upside. I was scaling up, or I tried to scale it up here with my limit orders, but the limit orders was not catch, and Bitcoin is now pumping here and taking here this next high out. This is very, very bullish here for us for Bitcoin. So if you missed, or if you're not in a Bitcoin position right now, wait for a small pullback. There will be coming a small pullback, definitely, for sure. So don't enter it right now and get here a FOMO in a Bitcoin, but you can also wait. Let's go here quickly back to trading view to get next trade entry here also for Bitcoin. So as we're in the beginning of the video, we were talking exactly about it. As soon we are breaking here out, then Bitcoin will also take out this high over there. Price target is here of our triangle 119,000 US dollars, so perfectly on track in our trade. And as soon we're taking out this high 117,300 US dollars, this is the moment we should get in a Bitcoin position. So soon we're getting here a retest, or we're breaking here in direction of this high. So if we're breaking, get in the proper retest of the high, then we can trade this all the way up in direction of 120,000 US dollars, because as you can see on the liquidation, there is a lot of liquidity also sitting in top of us. If we're going here, especially to the 2-weekly chart, 2-weekly chart already, you can see there is also building a lot of liquidity up here at around 118,000 US dollars. So definitely also makes sense for a market makers to move the price here in direction of 118,000 US dollars. And as you know already, as soon we are getting here this break, the next leg here for Bitcoin is here in direction of 123,000 US dollars, as our trade target is already also sitting on top of us. So here you have the next one. Trade target here 120,000 US dollars. Next one I want to talk about is our Ethereum position, and over the weekend we saw also on Ethereum a small pullback to the downside. Let's get here into the Ethereum chart. So over the weekend we saw a small pullback here also on Ethereum. Perfect moment to get in a new position for Ethereum. If you missed the Ethereum position, just wait for the break here of our resistance line. So we got here the perfect entry down below there. We also have our Ethereum position still running. Let's have a quick look where we have Ethereum. Even also Ethereum is doing well, scaled it up to a 1,000 US dollar position size already. So here we talked yesterday also about it. So assume we are getting here the breakout of our resistance line. This is the moment I also rescale in my position. This is exactly what I'm done here. So assume we're getting here a small pullback here. If you're not in a position right now, wait for a small pullback, putting on the 15 moving average, a retest, and then you can trade this up all the way up to the upside. Price target would be, first of all, here 4,800 US dollars, kind of the top here, but you can follow the trade until the next highs here around 4,900 US dollars up to 5,000 US dollars. This is exactly my trade target here, sitting over there. So which also means it gives you a great risk to reward ratio on this trade. So Ethereum, wait here for a small pullback. Even also have to keep in mind there will be rate cuts coming on Wednesday. So we have a FOMC meeting sitting on Wednesday. There will be some more volatility kicking here in the market in the next couple of days. So definitely make sure that you will be not over leveraged here in the next couple of days. They even also get some more datas coming out these next days. I will also keep you updated with the datas on my Telegram channel. So definitely be part in the Telegram channel right now, and that you don't miss out one of the next videos here I'm doing on the channel. subscribe to the channel, like this video, and then I hopefully see you in the next video tomorrow with definitely some more altcoin positions and altcoin profits.